Ubisoft is in the news, as we have this Reddit post from 2 days ago titled, "It seems Ubisoft is experimenting with in-game ads for some users. Ads appear when opening the pause menu or map." So essentially, they write, you're in the middle of your game. You go to pause it, go to the map, and then you have a 3-second ad for another game. Is that enough to make you want to uninstall? Personally, for me, that would be a resounding yes. Uninstalled instantly. It's like, feels like I'm being taken advantage of. Feel like they think I'm a sucker or something. So yeah, I'd be like, yeah, no thanks. Not going to deal with that ever again. And not just what I uninstall, I would never buy another Ubisoft product ever. As it stands right now, I don't really support Ubisoft. Now, I do feel slightly odd singling them out when there's so many predatory game companies right now. So just understand, I have a lot of issues with many game companies. This is just specifically a Ubisoft video. So that's why it's being directed at them in this one. Also, Ubisoft has been getting my attention recently just because of the Steam Autumn sale. And there's a couple games I've been considering picking up for a while that I haven't picked up yet. And I don't think I ever will after reading some of the stuff about Ubisoft. But like I was looking at Far Cry 6, which I understand is a controversial in of itself, but it seemed like it might be fun at a big discount for like some mindless entertainment. And Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I really like that time period, so I was considering that. And also Anno 1800. I played Anno 1404 way back in the day, and 1800 seemed like it might be kind of cool. But again, the more I look into Ubisoft, the more I'm like, you know what? I think I could live without playing these games. I just don't really want to support this company, man. There's already some other games like I bought recently where I feel bad or I feel shameful for supporting those companies like Starfield and Bethesda right now. Bethesda used to be one of my favorite game studios. It's such a shame what's happened to them over the years. And so I was really hopeful that Starfield would be them making like a comeback. And unfortunately, in my opinion, Starfield just dropped the ball in pretty much every category. I could talk about Starfield for a long time, but we got to stick on Ubisoft. So let me get back to the main topic, I guess. Oh yeah, one more thing about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I heard there's like in-game microtransactions to speed up certain things. Like some people say they like slow down the progression of the game to try and like incentivize people to spend more money in the in-game store. Is that true? And also, is that in like every Ubisoft game or just Valhalla and some others? Let me know if you have more context on this stuff. I'd appreciate it. Because yeah, in-game like microtransactions for single-player games really does not sit well with me at all. I've even seen some people on Reddit defending that practice, being like, it's in a menu that's like kind of hard to find anyways, and you can ignore it. Yeah, okay, that's better than them like forcing it in your face all the time. But it's still a very scummy practice in my opinion too, and something I'd rather not support. One final caveat, I also just don't want to make people feel bad. So like, if you enjoy these games, please don't take this personal. Like, let me be the first one to say I'm glad you're getting enjoyment. That's important. But we also have a right to criticize these things. So let's return to the video clip and take a look at that. So we left off here. Now let's play the clip by FobXS. No way. No way. I'm not saying that in like calling him a liar. It's just unbelievable, man. One more time. Oh wait, I want to go like, let's just play the beginning. So running around. Go to open the menu to go to the map. Hey, Black Friday sale, by the way, 20% off. Come buy this now too. Ubisoft actually addressed this. They issued a statement about this. We'll take a look at that next. Let's read some of the comments real quick. Wow. I thought it would be a small square in the corner of the menu or something. Not a full screen blogger until you dismiss. Screw these guys. Not just that, I can totally imagine myself accidentally pressing A or something every so often when I'm pausing and getting taken out of the game to a bloody landing screen to buy another game. Why would even those be okay? I paid for the game. Screw off with ads. I get these kind of cross-advertising in the main menu of a game or a pop-up while opening the game or something, whatever. But the in-game menus as a pop-up you have to dismiss? What? This is free-to-play mobile gaming levels of ads. This is a will never buy level offense. It's indicative of much deeper rooted issues, even if it weren't already a capital offense. Interrupting gameplay with ads is just a complete deal breaker. We all know about unskippable cutscenes. We'll say goodbye to that. This is a new low. Ubisoft truly has the weirdest strategy. Their games are all the same thing that has gotten stale years ago, yet they put crazy amount of detail in stuff like environments, so their games are still super expensive to make, despite being creatively bankrupt. They also devalue their games by putting them on sales a few weeks after launch. and then they try to make money back by selling ads. We'll take a look at this one and then we'll move on to the Ubisoft statement. This person says, lol, reading the comments, seems like now everyone is kinda okay with launch screen ads. It's a slippery slope, and I foresee a thread here in 5 years complaining about in-gameplay ads with people saying, I mean, ads in the pause menu are okay-ish, but this is too much. In the end, it's what people buy or don't buy. I have not touched a Ubisoft game in a decade, not because of ads though, and I got one look into one of the latest CODs, which had tabs after tabs of ads of either their newest release or a gazillion cosmetics, and got out of there fast. Can't stress enough how terrible the experience on that Call of Duty main menu was. It looked like a slot machine on steroids. Less a slope and more of a sheer cliff. We've now got GamesIndustry.biz reporting. Ubisoft says technical error caused in-game ads in Assassin's Creed. Players reported promotions for Assassin's Creed Mirage appeared when loading the map in Odyssey and Origins. Ubisoft has responded to complaints that advertisements are appearing during gameplay sessions of full-price games, attributing it to a technical error. Players of Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey have complained via social this week that bringing up the map triggered a screen-filling Black Friday promotion for the recently released Assassin's Creed Mirage. Ubisoft issued a statement to Eurogamer saying that the ads have now been disabled. Quote, we have been made aware that some players encountered pop-up ads while playing certain Assassin's Creed titles yesterday, a spokesperson told the site. This was the result of a technical error that we addressed as soon as we learned of the issue. Ubisoft has been promoting other Assassin's Creed games via each title's main menu for a few years now, but this was the first time such ads had appeared within the game themselves. Their entire statement's a little bit longer and can be seen on Twitter right here, where they say, we have been made aware that some players encountered a pop-up message in-game while playing certain Assassin's Creed titles yesterday. This was the result of a technical error that has now been fixed. Our intention was to display a promotion for Assassin's Creed Mirage as part of the franchise news in the main menu of other Assassin's Creed games. Unfortunately, this technical error caused the promotion to appear in one of our in-game menus instead. We want to ensure the best player experience possible, and these disruptive pop-ups were promptly removed once we learned of the issue. We appreciate your understanding as we investigate the cause of the issue. Let me scroll a little bit. The Assassin's Creed team. Yeah, and then we have this note. This technical error was already in Assassin's Creed Odyssey 4 years ago and could also appear when opening the map. Citing this and also a complete video, which we'll take a look at, from Bugland on Twitter. Here we go. It's French, so I mean, I don't know. If you can speak French, you know what's going on here. I don't, so I don't know. I guess I'll mute it. I'm just going to mute the whole thing. Wait, is that's the pop-up, right? Hold up. So, can any French speaker read this? Is this like, I'm assuming this is the ad, right? So, assuming that is the ad, let's watch this one more time. So, he's playing the game. And then he just gets a pop-up. Let's translate this. 4 years ago, no one talked about it at the time. Oh, that's crazy. So was he just going to the map? Apologies if my commentary is kind of weird on this one. I'm sure you can understand, not reading French, trying to understand the full context here. But it does seem like that's what happened. Basically the same thing that we just saw in the other clip. So scummy. It's crazy. And I don't know about you, but I personally don't believe that statement. Oh, it was a technical error. Yeah, right. Probably they were trying to see how much backlash they would get for that and what the engagement on the pop-up ad would be if they got any purchases from it, and just the general engagement, like how much time people spent looking at that ad, reading it, etc., etc. Technical error. Pfft. Going back to Ubisoft's official statement, it seems that many people don't believe their statement. For example, this top response with 3,500 plus likes reading, in other words, we took your feedback. Our data shows that our players will not tolerate this. We will not push this on you at this point in time. Someone's actually defending Ubisoft here, saying, you're just making up your own story. Yeah, just like they did. Good joke, maybe? Nah, but real talk, and I kind of already said this. I think it's what that person said, plus more. Plus, they know even if they get backlash, they can still utilize some of the analytics from the engagement on that ad in the future. And also, it might have actually converted to some sales. Like, some people may have actually ended up buying potentially people who had that advertisement, because it's important to keep in mind as well that most likely this advertisement was seen by more people than just people posting about it on social media. Still, I think it's a reasonable assessment to say it was probably not pushed out or tested on a large group, it was still probably a very, very, very small amount of people that saw that. But I think it's still safe to say that more people probably got that in-game ad than we'll see posting about it on social media. So just something to keep in mind. And that is essentially the situation. Crazy stuff, man. Be safe out there, gamers. These corpos are crazy. Consider letting me know your thoughts in the comments. Hope you enjoyed this segment, and I look forward to seeing you in the comments, and of course, in the next one too. Thanks for tuning in.